Well, good evening, jammers, and welcome back to a brand new live episode of Jams and Cocktails. It's good to be back from our Thanksgiving vacation, wouldn't you say? Jordan is just super stoked to be here today.
I am. Thank you.
Yeah, very, very excited. Jordan got home today, and she was just, she got home, she went right into her office and was still working right up until she sat down here, practically. And yeah, so nice. This is for you, Jordan.
Thank you for bringing up the time.
Not bringing it up. We'll just work it through it.
Oh.
Work it through trauma.
Perfect.
You guys, this is our season 9 premiere, and we have one of the most amazing bands on the face of the planet joining us in the lounge tonight. You guys, Vern Daysel and the Burning Breeze. We're gonna find out everything that they've been up to, and they're gonna melt your faces a little bit later on tonight as well. So we have the wonderful audio stylings of Sir Kevin McLoughlin helping us with the audio. So we're gonna melt your faces, rock your eardrums with Vern Daysel and the Burning Breeze. Also joining me here in the legendary J&C Lounge tonight is the wonderful Ms. Jordan Taylor. And the bad bitch, Shelly Rock. Everybody looks so spacey because I think I had the fog machine set up real high. This whole place just looks
the whole kitchen is just done.
It looks like it's on fire in here. It's unbelievable.
It did. I had to ask because Paul opened the door for a little bit, and I didn't know if there was a fire outside or if it was from in here. I was like, is the smoke coming in or going out? What's happening? It was in here.
Yeah, it was in here. Yeah. Somebody's going to call the fire department on us, billowing out the front door. We're that kind of party, you know? Anyway, we also, as I mentioned, we do have Kevin McLoughlin out there. We also have Paul Robertson is our resident bartender tonight. Yeah. Out there in the bar. It's bright out there. It's not vibey at all.
It's daylight
there.
Miss
Miss Tracy out there in the back. She's hanging out too. Man, we're back, you guys. We're back. Thank you all so much for tuning in live with us this evening on YouTube, Facebook, and listening in on our partner radio station, Shore Life Radio. Wherever you're watching the show, please hit that subscribe button and follow and like our stuff. Shout out to our December keg sponsor. That's the Bug Juice. Oh, no, it's still Ellie. Well, Ellie was
what a shame.
I'll fix it in post.
Womp womp.
I'll fix it in post. The Bug Juice, you guys. The Bug Juice.
Yay, Bug Juice.
Insect Repellent, Tim and Jess. They are our December keg sponsor. They will be guests on our show next week. So it'll be nice to catch up with them. For more info about the Bug Juice, go to thebugjuice.com. If you go to bugjuice.com, I think it's a drink, and you don't want to confuse the two.
Are we going to make that the cocktail of the week when they're...
God, we should.
We should.
That should be the thing, huh? All right. Somebody write that down. Yes. And we are watching the chat's comments and the JNC text line at 321-345-6658. So say hi and join our conversation. And let us know if you've got any questions for the Burning Breeze. Well, without further pomp and circumstance, how about we hit you with our cocktail of the week? And this is a good one for the cold week that we've been having. Here we go. Let's do it. All right. Yes, our cocktail of the week. I crafted this myself, so we'll see how good it actually is. But this is the Burning Breeze Old Fashioned, you guys. It's basically a spicy old fashioned. So you're going to put in 2 ounces of bourbon, half an ounce of cinnamon schnapps, a couple dashes of bitters there, and some hot bitters. So it'll give you a little spice of life out there. Let's see if we can go out there. I think. Oh nope. All right, he's all gone. He's bringing them in. So
Hello.
We missed him out there. Well, Paul is our resident bartender tonight, as we mentioned. So he's bringing in the cocktails.
Wow, those are
pretty.
snazzy.
All right, looking good, looking good. You know, Ellie, it's because you always bash me for not garnishing things right. So this has the full Monty.
I'll try it.
To be fair, you didn't garnish it.
That's
Paul
true.
did.
It's Paul.
Oh, it smells nice.
All right. Ray, it smells like Christmas and like an orange factory. So it's really like a Florida Christmas. All right. So this is the Burning Breeze Old Fashioned. If it's good, you guys can take it. If it's bad, I didn't do it. Cheers, you guys. Thanks for being here. Salud. Welcome back.
Yes.
Ooh.
Now wait for the burn on the end. That's my favorite part. There's like a habanero thing going on in there, and that'll sit with you for a while. What do you think, Ellie? You're usually the biggest critic of these.
Yeah, no, I like it.
What do you think, Jordan?
It's not terrible. It's good. Yeah.
I think what do
It's
you?
a winner.
What does the Burning Breeze think? Yeah,
I like it.
it's good.
Sold.
Nice, awesome.
Nice.
Well, it's a winner, you guys. So
Yeah. Good job, Brad.
you can find that recipe and many more at jnclive.tv, and you can visit us there each week to see what we're planning. So, with that being said, we just got a few updates. Obviously, a lot has happened over the last month since we've been gone. But welcome back. Most importantly, I hope that you guys didn't replace us with any terrible television shows or expensive hobbies over the last month. And that you're here with us tonight. I hope everybody had a nice Thanksgiving and reflected on what you're thankful for. Definitely sets the mood heading into the holiday season. We're missing Derek here tonight. He's slaving away at his new job, so we hope to have him back next week. How was everybody's podcast vacation? Jordan, how was yours?
It was good. I watched a lot of terrible TV shows.
Oh, so you're the one.
I was the one.
You were the one.
But I got them over with, so it's good.
You did. You really did binge some television.
I made you watch with me, too.
What's so crazy is she watches them, and I don't get to watch them all the time. So I have to go and like read all the plot notes for the episodes that I miss.
And then he hops in whenever he can.
And then I hop in whenever I can. This last one, I read the entire plot line to the entire series so that I could jump in at any time and be like, oh, I know what happens to them.
It was awesome and infuriating. Yeah.
What about you, Ellie? What'd you do on your vacation?
I think I saw you guys more than I normally do on a podcast week.
Oh, that's sweet.
That's
I
nice.
I spent most of it with you guys.
Oh, good. Well, that's good.
Yeah.
It's a
Nice.
safe thing. Yeah.
Oh, well, I'd love to hear what Derek was doing, but we all know he was working.
Yeah.
They had him slaving away just so he can go and slave away some more. All right. Well, we are now in season 9 of Jams and Cocktails, if you guys can believe that. Oh, my God. Talking about expensive hobbies.
Season what?
9.
Ugh.
9. It's, it's crazy. And we've been putting together a super fun season for you guys. Awesome special guests, present company included. So go ahead and clear your Wednesday nights again. And maybe we'll let you guys have Christmas night. Maybe. That's on a Wednesday.
I did see that Christmas falls on a Wednesday,
we'll
and
see.
I was wondering. I was like, "Are we gonna?"
We'll see. Maybe we'll just go Christmas caroling and we'll live stream just everybody's
No one wants
door.
that.
Yeah.
I think we should just watch A Christmas Story for 24 hours live with everyone.
No, just like a mystery science theater 3000 or whatever. Just bash
Of
it.
all the Christmas movies?
Oh, let's not do that.
No.
Let's not do that. Kevin out there and Paul, I think they're out there scheming somewhere.
Where's
Where
your
are they?
cricket sounds?
Yeah, they're out there. I don't know where the crickets are. Well, they had a busy weekend. Hey there, Paul. We were just talking about the Riffs and Rhythms Festival that went on in November. And it was loaded with Florida original kick-ass music. And I was there. We had a great time. It was Kevin and Paul and their podcast, Riffs and Rhythms. I put that on. It was really, really a nice thing. And, of course, Kevin concluding his Rising Stars tour out in Arcadia, and that was super awesome as well. So, we'll talk to those guys later on. We'll pull them in here for Shameless Plugs. But, yeah. Well, you guys, I'm giving cues to Ellie.
It doesn't have to be that obvious.
We've kept them waiting in the wings long enough. So let's hear it once again for our very special guests, Vern Daysel, Kobe, Rage Paige, and Nico. Vern Daysel and the Burning Breeze, you guys. Welcome back to the show. So I just want to start by saying that you guys are a musical force, not just here on the Treasure Coast, but all over the place now. You just dropped a new album. We're going to talk about that. Reviews are not just coming in locally, but from all over the world. You know, I mean, you're a world band. So I can't wait to dig into how you guys all came together and what you guys have up your sleeve coming into 2025. Kobe was saying that it's going to be a big year, so we'll dig into that. As I mentioned, you just dropped a new album, Round Up the Wagons, and it's getting rave reviews, as I mentioned. Tuned Loud says it's rock and roll in its purest form, unapologetic, electric, and unforgettable. And I have to agree. I think as soon as you guys dropped it, I listened to the whole record, and I think I sent a message to Vern, and I was like, thank you for keeping rock and roll alive. It really is just a solid rock album from start to finish. And so thank you for that. So we're going to talk about the record since we have it here. This is it. Let me let the camera focus in on it. Vern Daysel on the Burning Breeze, Round Up the Wagons. That is very cool. It's skeletons, and it looks like miners in there just hanging out. It looks like a Saturday at my house, really. So,
which one are you?
Oh, I'm that guy in the flowered shirt there. That's me. You guys, tell us about the record and what it took to finally get it from the studio to our ears.
Well, it was actually quite a long process because some of the songs Kobe and I wrote with our old band, and when that band broke up, we were lucky because we kept the songs. So some of those songs we didn't want to let it go to waste, so it's about 5 of those songs that went onto this album.
I did notice that.
And okay, cool.
And I was like, oh yeah, all right.
So they got a new coat of paint, and they sound better. And yeah, with another 5 songs, I think there's 10 songs on the album that we wrote mostly together. And yeah, it was a long process to get everything done. Our old drummer left right as we started this whole thing. So it was all,
Right, I'm going to talk about that a little bit too, because it took a little bit to get this lineup together, but that's okay because that's how the magic happens, So you guys recorded most of it locally here. I know you guys are Vern. I know you do work with Raincat pretty often. Is that where you guys did most of the recording?
The drums was done at Raincat, and then the rest was done at my house. Pretty much. So
God, we live in the future, Kevin. Yeah. Kevin always says we live in the future. It's amazing what can be done just in your house these days, man. It's amazing.
In your closet.
Right.
We'll talk about that too. But yeah, that's awesome. And so I didn't even know that you guys had physical copies. I know that it's available anywhere you listen to music. Yeah. Where can they get physical copies?
At verndaysel.com/shop, and also at gigs.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, the old merch table. The old merch table.
Yeah.
Very, very cool. Well, I know that each one of you are individually unbelievable. And each of you have a really cool individual story. We're going to dive into all of that. But I want to know, we just mentioned the Burning Breeze kind of went through a metamorphosis from the early iteration to where you guys are now. So tell us about that and how you guys came together as the group that you are and was like, this is the one.
Well, it's pretty much started 2 years ago when our old band broke up. So Kobe and I started this trio just to pick up some of the work we had. We had to start gigging around town, and then we got Nico on board, which was great. You know, he came in first day, and I'm like, just by the way he dressed, we're like, that's the guy. So he's an okay bass player, but he dresses good.
Hey man, sometimes looking the part, it's better. That's why I dress like a clown most of the time.
Yeah, and then that whole year we spent a lot of time traveling. We went to Tennessee, North Georgia, North Carolina, South Carolina. Just did a loop a couple of times, and some band members couldn't hang with that kind of schedule, or it's just not for them, I guess, you know. So eventually our drummer left, and then it's not like we have a big pool to choose from in the area that we live in, you know. It's very hard.
Right.
Everybody's in 20 different bands, or they're old, you know. So like we had a lot of no offense, but we had a lot of offers from 70-year-olds, you know, like, brother, I can do this shit. It's like, I bet you can, but it's just not really the thing we're going for. So I tried my luck with Paige, because I've known about Paige for a couple of years, and I knew she's in a Led Zeppelin tribute band, so obviously she's a badass drummer. And I slipped into her DMs, you know. Like, hey.
Instagram.
Yeah, and she was, and I didn't even know she wasn't staying in St. Augustine at the time. St. Pete. Mm-hmm. Sorry.
It's all the same. It's all saints.
It's far away.
Saints and sinners.
So I thought she was like in West Palm or something, you know, just down the road. And she didn't even tell us. And she made it work, man. She came to rehearsals, drive 3 hours just to come rehearsal with us on a Tuesday morning.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Have sticks will travel. Absolutely.
And let me tell you what, guys, and you guys will see this. She does not travel with a cocktail kit. This is the biggest kick drum I've ever seen in my life. And so we'll talk about your kit in a minute, but yeah, so you slid into her DMs, and that's how this got together. That's amazing.
Yeah.
God, and you made it work. That's unbelievable.
Yeah, of course.
Man. Jordan knows a little bit about driving over to the West Coast and on the regular. And
I love it there. Do you still live there?
Do I
Or
still
you're-
live there?
yeah.
No, I recently moved back to Fort Lauderdale, so I'm back on this coast.
Ah.
But,
Nice.
you're on the better coast. It's a little less destructive over here
Yeah.
so far.
True.
It's still got a whole ocean over there, but oh man, that's awesome. So it was Dom who was the drummer previously, right?
It was Marcus.
Marcus. Who's Dom?
I don't know.
You made that up.
I made it up. So Marcus, that's right. So you don't have to go into detail, but he was, the beginning, and you guys had a trio, like, cover band too. You, Kobe, and Dom doing, it was the Tombstone Chevy, right? I said Dom
Not
again.
Dom.
Marcus.
Yeah.
Stuck in my head, man. I tell you, all my notes, they're in there. So Marcus, Vern, and Kobe got it. Tombstone Chevy. And you guys are still rocking that outfit. I know that you have Lashavo sitting on that quite a bit. I tell you what, there's not a harder working drummer in the whole Treasure Coast than Mike Lashavo, I think. He's on every gig I see. All of Kevin's gigs, you guys, I see him sitting in on open mic nights. I'm like, how do you even have time for this? There might be. He must have like a twin running around.
He cloned himself.
He cloned himself. But yeah, so you guys are still doing that. We'll talk a little bit about that as well. But that's awesome. You guys do quite a bit of touring around, and not just local joints here. You guys do Florida. You go out of state. How do you feel about that lifestyle? Oh, I see where this is going.
Some guys just like say something.
You're good. You got it.
Okay, how do we feel about that lifestyle?
Yeah.
It's fun, man. It's really, it's obviously difficult. When you go onto the road, you don't make as much money as when you stay in town and you play locally.
Sure.
But it's really rewarding, and like I haven't seen like a drop in the bucket of America, since I've been here.
Sure.
So for me, it's so cool to see everything, to go to, like, spend some time in Nashville. And we try to go there often because we just love that energy that's surrounding that area. So yeah, for the traveling, it's for me, it's definitely worth it. It gets a little tough sometimes because you're not at home, you can't deal with stuff at home that needs to be dealt with. But
Sure.
at the end of the day, hopefully everything's worth it.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like you have to make a choice, when you're a gigging musician. And are you going to go and be out of town all the time and play all over the place? Or are you going to stick around and play your local pubs? Because, at least in this area, you could play the same place for the next 30 years and until you croak. And you just keep getting money and you drive 5 minutes from your house. That's me. That's what I do. But yeah, or you can go and really experience and meet new people. Obviously, if you're trying to grow an original thing, you have to go and find more people because, eventually people are going to stop coming to see your shows locally if you play every day, especially playing original music. So it is good to get out there and meet the people. I want to be with the people.
And it's also, I think it's a case of when you play locally so much, people just see you as the local band.
Right.
In their eyes, you never really grow.
Yeah. Yeah, it is exactly the point. And I wanted to mention that too because,
Oh, I was just going to say that I think we can agree that some of our best shows are the ones we have when we come back to town. Yeah. Like we played Tipsy Tiki after coming back on the road for 2 weeks, and we could have been gone a year, and people were just so into it. And we were tight because we had just been stuck in a van for 2 weeks
Right.
playing, talking, hanging out, having a good time, doing Nashville, just hanging out. And when we come back to town, the people are really digging it. We're digging it. So it's kind of a win-win kind of scenario where I think, any musician that doesn't go on the road is shortchanging the experience and the job.
100%. Man, I couldn't agree more. Because you said it right. Because you leave, and it's not like you said you could have been gone a year, but you go out and you experience things, and you're playing for you're out of the ether in the local area, and you're getting all this influence and experience from other areas, and then you bring that back to your hometown crowd, and you like a new band every time they see you. So that's you know what, Jordan, I'm going on tour.
I highly recommend it.
Perfect.
Yeah. She goes, perfect.
I'll go too.
Myself. Oh, you'll go too?
Yeah.
All right. Wait, on my tour or your own tour?
Yours.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
Now that we've settled that. Awesome. Yeah. And what about you, Paige? Or have you been in touring situations before? I mean, obviously with the Led Zeppelin tribute band, which we'll talk a little bit about in just a minute. But was that your first tour situation, or is this your kind of first touring situation?
The Zeppelin band was my
Whoops.
first touring situation, really. It was like, short little ones, but it was still, mostly the East Coast, some of the middle, but that was the first time I really went out of state with a band. That was super exciting. That was like pre-2020 sort of do.
Oh, so we were just let freedom ring.
Yeah, for sure. But that was fun. And then traveling with these guys is just as fun. I love doing it. I love traveling, not traveling. I just like to play. I like playing.
Awesome. We're gonna see that.
Yay, cool.
Oh my god. Yeah. So it's okay being squished in a little van with three smelly dudes.
For sure. It doesn't matter to me if the hotel is like dingy or not, if it's fancy or not, if the stage is like a little post stamp or if it's like a big stage. I'm here for it,
I need to slide into more DMs, Vern.
Ride or
it.
die.
It's insane. No, I love that. So I guess touching on what we were just kind of talking about, because the Treasure Coast is kind of a unique music scene. People really respond to a variety of music, and anything from, covers, the original bands, rock bands, pop stuff, country music. It's all really great here, and solo musicians thrive here. I know this. Vern knows this. Nico knows this as well. But what I've been seeing, and it's kind of exciting, is original bands are really starting to take hold here, which is not something I've seen growing up in this area. People are really responding to original music. And, even with Switch and Whiskey, which you guys were, or at least Kobe and Vern were part of that prior, like there was magic there, obviously. There was an energy, it was palpable, and you guys have carried that now through Tombstone Chevy to the Burning Breeze. And I think that's amazing. I just saw a post from Philly Down South. They were so stoked. You guys brought out this huge crowd, and that they posted about it, and they were like giving numbers. Oh, this is the numbers that we did this weekend, and it's unbelievable. We love these guys. And I just think that's so cool that people are coming out for original music in a way that I've never seen in this area. And you guys are really in I would say the top 3 bands that are doing this. Kevin McLoughlin also pulling out people. 21 to Burn, who's a cover band, but now they're kind of making that switch to original stuff, man, and they're on fire. And I think that's very cool for this scene. But what people might not know is that it's not just magical, it's not just a magical thing that happens. There's a lot of work that goes into developing an image, which Vern was kind of touching on. You can't have balding 70-year-old dudes when you're trying to put a package together. And I get it, man. But so tell us a little bit about what goes into building your brand and your image that attracts people to your original vibe.
I try not to think about it too much. I think it needs to be organic. And I think our image and everything and our vibe is who we are as individuals and as a group together. And I think that's important. Otherwise, we're trying to be something that we're not,
It just, your video for how long, like to see all of you guys on stage, each of you have this incredible individual personality that is so cool to see, but it melds so well. And I don't say this lightly, but I always say when I see a band, I go, they have it. And I'm not sure what it is necessarily, but you guys have it. And it's evident by the music that you play. It's evident in how you perform and the people that show up to see it. But as I mentioned, each of you are individually unbelievable. So we've had Vern on the show several times, so we know pretty much your whole life story now. I'm working on a unofficial biography for you, so I'll tell you when that comes out. But let's talk to Paige and let's hear your story, because you mentioned you were a drummer for a Led Zeppelin tribute band.
Yeah. Go ahead.
And you still play with them.
I do. Yes.
Amazing. And you had I read in your bio that you kind of had an original thing that took you out to California when you were pretty young. You're still 19. Pretty young, but
I guess so, arguably. I know.
Don't even tell me how old you are now. I don't want to hear it.
Cool. We'll skip right past that.
But yeah, so tell us about how you got it started out there, and then what brought you back, and how you got into the Led Zeppelin deal.
I just kind of had a band, and we just decided to move. I had graduated. I knew I wanted to do music. I gave college a little bit of a try. That was short-lived. Went out to California with them. That was also a little bit short-lived. That was like a little under 2 years. Came back to Florida. I didn't play for a long time, and I picked the sticks back up, thankfully, and met that Zeppelin band at the gig that I picked my sticks back up for. I took a break for like a year. I wasn't sure if I was going to drum anymore, because I was just like overwhelmed and very discouraged, and had a lot of, stuff happen in California that was like just mentally kind of draining. But picked it back up, thankfully, and then met the Zeppelin band at that gig that I decided to like give. I was like, fine, one more try, whatever. And I met them, and they were interested, so I auditioned, and then from there, I picked back up my freelance career.
Unreal, man. Oh, it's heartbreaking, but also inspiring to hear, when a musician had something so traumatic happen where they're like, I'm done. I did it when I quit cruise ships. I was like, I'm done. I did cruise ships for like 6 years, and it was wonderful
Right.
and draining and heartbreaking, and it was miserable and amazing. It was
Right.
all these things.
I can imagine.
When I got home, I was like, I am done.
Right.
I sold everything. I went and worked at a restaurant, and I really did not think that I would ever get back into it. Then I realized quickly that restaurants are the worst
They are
place to work.
absolutely the worst.
It's so bad. So I was like,
Yeah.
no. I can
Right.
definitely do something better playing a guitar somewhere. And,
for sure.
And so, yeah, I'm in the same boat,
Yeah.
and I was like, well, let's give it a shot. And now I've been doing it for, 10 years now, back in the saddle 10 years.
Good. Yay.
So,
Good. Sometimes it takes like a baby crisis to, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh,
Get
well,
back
I'm
in
glad.
the saddle.
I'm so glad, that you came back from California.
Thank you.
It's like that's a place where dreams go to die.
Oh my God.
Or
I felt
thrive,
it. Yeah.
like,
I was
it's
hoping
like
to
a crapshoot.
thrive, but I'm kind of grateful it didn't. Cause I don't know what would have happened if it turned out any different. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
And so you did you did the Zeppelin thing,
Mm-hmm.
and then Vern slid into your DMs, and now you're hanging out. What do you think? Are you going to stick around for a while? Are you loving it?
I'm loving it. I think I'll stick around. I don't know. I don't know if it's so much up to me, but if they would like to keep me, I would like to stay for sure.
Awesome. Well, you add such a cool, like edgy element
Sweet.
to the whole band.
Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank Vern. He's the one that pulled it up. Are you crying? Because then I'm gonna cry.
It's a happy tear. A single happy tear.
Well, that's amazing. And you've been playing drums for how long? Like when did you start playing drums?
I started when I was 9, so I've been playing for 20 years. Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm 29.
We're-
Yeah.
We're putting
You got the age.
We're putting the age together.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Thank
oh my
you.
God. 9. I don't even know what I was doing at 9. I was a late bloomer. I did not start doing anything until I realized that girls were interested in it. And I was like, yeah, I could probably do something with this. True story. And I got mocked at a talent show for pretending to play guitar.
Oh my God.
And that was really, I was like, no, I can't have that. I got to learn to play guitar now.
That's so fun.
But yeah, awesome. All right. Well, let's move up to Nico over there, and you must be the hardest working man in showbiz here on the Treasure Coast, perhaps beyond. Let's start with the Monday Night Ramble at Terra Firmata on what nights are those, Jordan? I'm just kidding. No, this thing has taken flight out there. They've had so many kind of open mic situations and blues jams and all these things out there, and they're all great. But man, what you guys have put together for the Monday Night Ramble is just next level. It's like, so I guess I could let you explain what the Ramble is and what makes it special.
Well, the full story actually involves this band, because I came up, it was December of 2022, and they were like, okay, we're going to audition you. We got this idea, da-da-da-da. So I show up there thinking I'm going to be there for a few hours jamming or whatever, and I walk in, and after the fact, Kobe said, as long as he knows how to tune a bass, he's in. So we played 3 or 4 songs, and they're like, we're actually having Tombstone Chevy practice. You can leave. Yeah. So I was like, all right. I drove from West Palm to Stewart or Jensen, and I was like, well, Terra Firmata's down the street. It was a Thursday night. It was Hawks Jam, and Rockin' Jake was there. He was kind of the featured artist or whatever. And I go there. I call Tom from Terra Firmata, one of the bartenders, and I'm like, hey, I'm going to Terra Firmata. Come hang out. So I'm standing at the bar. Mike LaChavo's standing there, and I'd kind of been introduced to him but never played with him. And Lefty Hathaway was there, and I had never met him yet. So the 3 of us had never played together before, and Tom just kind of organizes. He's like, you can play, go and do it. So we go up there, play, and did a pretty good job. So when we get done, Tom was like, hey, we kind of want to try something on Monday or Tuesday. And I was like, well, I'm doing this thing on Tuesdays at this place called The Blueprint. Ray Carbone, if you know you know.
If you know, you know.
Yeah. Basically, every week I'd organize a different jam with a different roster. And he was like, yeah, let's do that on a Monday. And I said, well, I want a 4-piece band. And every week's going to be different. So it kind of just started. And then the first Monday of January 2023, it was actually Vern, Marcus, and my buddy Shane that kicked it off. And then we just started doing it every Monday. And then one day Al was like, I'm ordering pizza. And then Tom made a shrimp boil or something. And then Al towed in the smoker, and it turned into the potluck thing. And now we're rolling.
Man,
almost 2 years.
It's one of those things where, you know how legends begin, where like Al told me about this, I guess probably close to 2 years, like right when you guys were firing it off. We're talking about Al Beltran, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And I was like, yeah, that sounds like a great idea, like an organized jam. It's like, like a pro-am jam, it's brilliant. And then all the other elements. And then I started hearing it from other people, like not even musicians, just random people. Oh, I love the ramble at Terra Firmata. I'm like, this is catching on. And Mondays, unfortunately for me, are like my only like office clerical work days. But I'm going to cancel one, and I'm coming out. And because I got to see this for myself, because everybody raves about it. It's unbelievable. So congratulations for one.
Thank you.
On a job well done. What a cool thing, because I see open mics all over the place, and and they're hit or miss, and sometimes they work, and sometimes they get canceled. But like this is a whole other bag, and I'm very impressed. So, and not only that, is he arranging the coolest open mic on the Treasure Coast, but you're also in another band, country outfit with Tim O'Donnell from the Nouveau Honkies. It's called where I wrote it down here, the Conky Tonkers.
Yeah, the Conky Tonkers.
I love it. Tell us about that and how you got involved with that with Tim.
Well, Tim's a Ramble brother. I'd known of Tim for years, but never got to really play with him because back when I was at Grass is Dead, Tim and Rebecca went to South Carolina or North Carolina, something like that. And so I never really I knew of Tim, but never got to hang with him. And he started coming to the Ramble, and we realized we really like old country music. And we're like, we need to kind of try and do this. So Conky Joe's asked us if we could play, and I started calling it the Conky Tonk Band. And we're like, yeah, we're just going to call it the Conky Tonkers. Sometimes it's, chill 3-piece. Sometimes we have pedal steel and Rebecca on fiddle. And it's just a way for us to kind of do like the Roberts Western Lounge in Nashville. It's kind of like our.
So is that the kind of the vibe that you guys are going for, like old country from like 70s, 80s country, or even earlier than that?
Pretty much. I mean, 50s up to 80s, maybe some 90s, but nothing newer than that.
Oh, that sounds right up my alley, man. I gotta come. I need to get out of the house, man. I need to get out of this lounge.
I think we'll be doing the second Saturday of the month, give or take. It's a collective. There's
right.
Whatever.
Nice, awesome, dude. Well, yeah, hardest working man on the Treasure Coast. And I guess before we get you guys up to play, we'll talk to Vern and Kobe. You guys do a little acoustic duo, right? I don't know what you're calling it, but you guys just play together as a duo. Kobe's like, I'm not talking at all. I'm not doing any of this.
Yeah, he's a wuss. Every now and then they just book us to play at a place as a duo. That's about it.
You guys do like electric and acoustic, or just two acoustic?
No, he plays bass with that.
Bass, nice.
Same, because he plays bass in Tombstone Chevy.
Oh, that's right.
So we do a little bit of whatever we do with Tombstone Chevy and whatever I do with my solo acoustic stuff, and we throw a bunch of stuff to the wall and see what sticks to.
That's what I do. I literally run all the genres, all the years, decades, and then find a vein and get in there. Nice, you guys. Is there anything that I missed? I know that Vern, you do your solo acoustic stuff around town, and that's awesome. You guys have any other projects that I missed?
No, I think that's all the
Did I
places
nail it?
that I know of.
Kobe's OnlyFans. Do you want to elaborate?
Plug it.
Feet finders.
It's just only feet. Yeah, just pictures of my bare feet.
It's all, Kobe, I do want to mention, man, like you've been on the scene a really, really long time. It's crazy. I remember meeting you when I was first kind of getting my feet back in on the scene here after my tragic restaurant deal. And I met you. It was Harper's at the time. Now it's the Goose or whatever.
Oh, God,
but
yeah.
And we just chatted for a minute. And I just finished playing. It was when it was Kona Beach Cafe next door.
Yeah.
And
Taco Tiki.
Taco
now.
Tiki now.
Yeah.
And I just randomly met. And I took your number and we connected.
Right.
And then I just kind of, how you like watch somebody you met one time, you watch their entire life play out on the internet. And so like I saw all the things you were into, with Bradley Saint when you were doing the Saint Dante duo, and I saw you guys at I don't know, that was not the Pineapple Festival, but it was at the Taco Tiki years ago. I think it was like 2019, and but yeah, man, you've been on the scene for ages doing your thing.
I've been bebopping around a lot, yeah, for sure. Trying to find something that fits right,
I think you found it, man.
I think so.
This is the I think, not to say that the four of you aren't great together, but I do know that Vern and Kobe are a great duo. You guys really, really match the energy and I think make each other better. So I think it's a good find.
Absolutely.
And you didn't even have to, they slid into your DMs, Vern, for this one.
We did. We tracked him down almost, 7 years ago now.
Yeah.
Eight
My
years
God.
ago.
I don't want to talk about it.
Yeah.
Time is just a vicious thief, isn't
You're
it?
not lying.
Well, you guys, we got so much to get to. We have to put Paige on the hot seat or later on tonight. But
Thank you for not putting me back in the hot seat.
yeah, you'll find out. You'll find out. Are you guys ready to play some music? Ready to do some jamming?
Yeah.
I'd love that. All right, you guys, we're gonna let them go and maybe freshen up their drinks if they need, and then get to the kit there, and and we'll do the thing. You guys ready for some live music? Hope Kevin's back there getting things sorted out. All right. I guess while they go to do that and get set up, do you want to do the Jordy Files, Jordan?
Not really.
Not really, but we're gonna do that. So
Okay, great.
let's do it.
You have about 28 minutes, give or take. No. Dirty. Maybe an hour and a half.
And Jordan, wouldn't you know,
You did all the graphics?
I did all the graphics.
Oh, man, you had high hopes that I would do this tonight,
Isn't
didn't
that
you?
something?
That's wonderful. Well, welcome to the Jordy Files, everyone. We will try to fly through this. Tonight, we have a pop icon's crowning achievement, a rock star's tragic loss, and a music legend's health battle. But first, let's kick things off with some star-studded birthdays. First and foremost, we have Mr. Jay-Z, who is turning 55 today.
Jay-Z, 55. Good Lord.
He's got 99 problems, but his birthday ain't.
Those teeth
one.
aren't 55.
Oh. Yeah. So, if you don't know him, shame on you, I guess. You're not American. This one was kind of shocking to me, Brad. Celebrating birthday today. Also, Jelly Roll, only 39 years old. I don't know how old I thought he was, but I don't know.
Yeah.
I thought he was older than 39 for some reason.
I'm older than Jelly Roll.
Yeah, that's wild. So Jelly
Happy
Roll.
birthday, Jelly Roll.
Yeah, happy B-Day. Tyra Banks is turning the big 5'1".
That is a shock.
Yeah, that's
Wow.
not good. Not good for anyone. Not to
I
be
thought she was older, to
Did
be
you?
fair.
like 60,
I don't know.
Oh.
I feel like she's been around for a long time.
51 years.
Yes, I guess. Yeah.
Not to be confused with Orlando Bloom, but Orlando Brown
Oh.
is turning 37
He's a
today.
weirdo.
Oh, he is a weirdo. He was from That's So Raven.
Is that what he's from?
Yeah, he was the little.
He was a
friend
lot younger.
dude guy.
Ah.
I mean, he was. Is that it? Yep, I guess that's it. Or at least in my notes. I'm sure he did plenty of other things, but
I know one thing he did.
what did he do?
What did he do? Spill it.
Oh.
Spill the tea.
Did he?
Oh, did he?
Oh, he was a diddier.
He did him.
Oh.
Uh-huh. Now you get it.
Oh, it's connected now.
All right.
Marissa Tomei.
Marissa Tomei. Come on, dude.
Oh, there's no L. What am I doing? Tomei. I knew that. I even read it earlier and said that. Ugh, idiot. Is 60 today. Oh, yeah, her. She was in My Cousin Vinny, and I think she was in Anger Management, maybe.
Yeah.
Also,
Yeah.
yeah. Cute name. 60. Ugh. Jeff Bridges is 75 today. You may know him from this little film called The Big Lebowski and True Grit.
Oh, yeah. So many.
So many.
Tron.
And beyond.
Yeah.
Yeah. So 75. Fred Armisen is 58 today.
58.
Oh, he was married to Elizabeth Moss. We learned. Wow, I just had a
Was that a stroke?
little stroke.
Did you just
list.
have a Drew Barrymore moment?
I think I did. Woo. He was from Portlandia, and he's hilarious. And he's 58. That's horrible. And then Nikki Heaton is 30 today. Pop singer-songwriter known for Bad Intentions.
Yeah.
So happy birthday, all you folks.
It's a lot of birthdays.
Lots of birthdays. Popular day. Today's also my grandpa's birthday. Well, would have been. He would have been 95.
Good
Goodness.
Lord.
Yeah. So happy birthday, everyone. And now we come around to my second favorite person on earth. Billboard has crowned Beyonce the greatest pop star. Number one's Taylor Swift. Number two is Beyonce.
Of course.
Yeah, just so you know, we're putting the record out there. Billboard has crowned Beyonce the greatest pop star of the 21st century. Of course they have. Highlighting her 25-year of unmatched influence and record-breaking achievements. With 32 Grammys, the most in history, of course it is, and chart-topping hits like Dangerously in Love, Beyonce's evolution and excellence continues to set the bar for pop music. She leads the Billboard top 25 list, followed by Taylor Swift and Rihanna, with stars like Adele, Lady Gaga, and Drake rounding out the top 10. Queen Bee reigns supreme.
You said Rihanna's up there? She hadn't made music in a while.
Yeah, she's...
So for her to still be hanging up there,
Stay Fenty, baby.
good for her.
Yeah. Yeah, that is interesting.
Good for her.
And
then we move on to the Sir Elton John has revealed he's still struggling with vision months after a severe eye infection. Oh no. Left him unable to see from his right eye. Ooh.
He's turning into Ray Charles.
Oh, Lord.
Boy. Oh yeah, he got that piano. Speaking at a gala for
stranger things have happened.
Speaking at a gala for the Devil Wears Prada musical, for which he composed the score, the 77-year-old music legend thanked his husband, David Furnish, for his, unwavering support. Silly last name. While John remains hopeful for recovery, he admits the slow healing process has affected his ability to work, including recording new music. Despite the setback, Elton remains optimistic and grateful for the career he's received during his recovery. Care, not career. The care he has received
Nice.
during his recovery. All right. And then last but certainly not least, and very sad news for all you early 2000s emo pop punk fans. My Chemical Romance, the former drummer, has passed away at the age of 44. Bob Bryar.
Yeah.
Wow, that's an N, R, not an N. The band confirmed the news, but asked for privacy as they processed the loss. Bryar, who played with the group from 2004 to 2010, was a key part of their iconic The Black Parade era. While not involved in recent band activities, didn't even know there was recent band activities, so that's interesting. Maybe I did talk about that one time, didn't I?
Mm-hmm.
His impact on their legacy is undeniable. My Chemical Romance plans to tour next year as fans remember Bryar's contributions to their music.
Nice.
Yes. And with all of that, I don't think we did too bad.
That was pretty good, Jordan.
Yeah, there were
Wow,
only
that's
a few.
record time.
I
Give 'em all
was
enough
too.
time.
Look, when it's just the three of us, just the three of us. That's the Jordy Files. Thank you. Signing out.
Nice
Have
job.
a great week, everyone. We'll touch base next week. Toodles.
So what you're saying, Jordan, is that Derek distracts you every
Derek
week
is
and
the
makes
problem.
it so much longer.
You hear that, Derek? It's you. You're the problem. It's you.
Son
Just
of a
kidding.
bitch. All right, you
But we love
guys.
you.
Thank you for that. Jordan, the time has come. Are you guys ready for some live music? I know you are. I know we are. So, but first, of course, here's a word from our sponsors.
Jams and Cocktails will return in a moment. But first, a shout out to our December keg sponsor, the Bug Juice Insect Repellent. Thanks for keeping the beer flowing. Would you like to become a JNC keg sponsor? Reach out and ask how. And now, back to the jams and the cocktails.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're here in the legendary J&C Lounge. Please give a warm welcome to the stage, Vern Daysel and the Burning Breeze.
Take smoking cigarettes, days driving by, not one regret. Or running fast things for the dead, living life always in the red. Governor's about to break, Lord and Lord and die, skip it on the tank, turn it up to 10. You gotta push, you gotta keep it in the red. loaded with you in my sight. You know you make me so bad with your jeans so tight. It is so wrong, but it feels so right.
Vern Daysel and the Burning Breeze. You guys are amazing. So good. Ellie, great job on the recording. Nice job. All right, you guys, we're going to take a hard break here, and that way they can get all refreshed and do their thing, and then I can take a little pee-pee break. But when we come back, we're going to put Rage Paige. We're going to put her on the hot seat inside the Lipton Tea. Don't go away. This is Jams and Cocktails. Welcome back to the show, you guys. Man, that was an unbelievable performance. You guys are crazy good. So good. So good. Thank you for that.
Thank you.
Don't thank me yet, Paige, because we have a little segment here on the show.
I know.
That everybody,
So I've heard.
all the new people have to go through it.
Yay.
And so this is a segment that is inspired. You ever see Inside the Actors Studio with James Lipton back, early in the 90s?
I have not.
No.
I don't think I have. I may have, but I can't conjure it right now because I'm crapping my pants.
That's okay. That's okay, and you should. So, basically he interviews, actors or whatever, and it's always in front of a group of to-be actors or actors in school or whatever, and he always ended out his interview with the same interview questions, and they're just kind of like, rapid fire, off the cuff, You know, the first thing that comes to your mind.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
So, are you ready?
I guess. No, but let's go for it.
We're going to do it. This is Inside the Lipton Tea. Very impressive. Hello and welcome to Inside the Lipton Tea. I'm Brad Brock, playing the part of James Lipton, legendary host of Inside the Actor Studio. I'm here with Rage Paige from Vern Daysel and the Burning Breeze and other projects. And we're going to put her on the hot seat here. So remember, this is, you know, and you'll kind of get the gist of it as it moves through, but just the first thing that comes to your mind.
That's all you're going to give me? Just the first thing that comes to my mind?
I mean, you can think about it if you want.
Sure. Cool.
You know, you can ponder it. All right, Paige. What is your favorite word?
My favorite word? I mean, I guess it's a bad word. It's not creative. It's just fuck.
I feel like this might come up again later.
Yeah.
It's not very creative or original. It's just fuck.
So, what is your least favorite word?
I don't have one.
Really? All the words are good.
Well, okay. Well, I don't know. I can't think of one. My least favorite word to say or to hear?
Maybe to hear. Let's do that one.
There's
Nobody ever. Some people don't like pus.
Oh,
or moist.
I'll pick pus because I made a face when you said that.
You did. There was definitely a reaction. All right.
Cool.
1
Pus,
point for
then.
Brad. All right. Getting a little personal now. What turns you on?
What turns me on? What do you mean? How specific are we getting?
The world is your oyster. We're not regulated by the FCC, so you can go crazy.
Lots of stuff. I'm honestly pretty easy that way. Lots of stuff.
Lots of stuff.
Just own whatever you're into, and that's pretty much all you need to do, really.
Yeah, that's good advice, though.
Mm-hmm.
That's not bad advice. What turns you off?
Telling me what to do with my fucking gear.
Sorry, Kevin.
No, I mean, you know.
Like people kind of mansplaining you about, you know, like.
It doesn't have to be meant. So if it's
or any splaining.
If it's just shut up. I mean, if it's constructive criticism, totally. You know what I mean? But I know the fucking difference. You know, just chill. You know what I mean?
20 years.
If I didn't
20
ask,
years of buying the kit.
Right. I mean, there's plenty of things that suck about me, sure, like playing and non-playing. But like, I don't know. If I didn't ask, fucking just chill.
Well, you know, as a musician, when it's like when you've just done 4 hours, and some old guy or comes to you like, I've got some advice for you right now. You know how it is.
That's what I mean. It's you know, like, okay, so delivery is everything. You know what I mean? It's not just the fact that it's unsolicited advice, how you deliver it and the intention behind it. Like, you know what I mean? We can tell.
I get it. Sometimes my biggest one is when somebody comes up to me after my show. I do a one-man band show, so I do like foot drums, right? And I think they're pretty good. But the guy, there's always a guy that's like, yeah, it's pretty good, but you should get a drummer. I'm like, thank you. I'll tell my
anything
feet.
else? Yeah, thanks.
Okay. What sound or noise do you love?
I like the sound of like a tennis ball being caught.
Caught?
You know what I mean? Like that sound of like.
That, like it's kind of like a ping sound, like a boing.
I don't even know how to do it. I got lip gloss on, but it's like a pop.
Yeah. Oh, I wish I had that sound bite. I wish I had a producer that was worth a shit. What sound or noise do you hate?
Maybe like just a super like random loud alarm, like any super jarring, unnecessary like fuck off noise for no reason, a jolty noise.
Like air brakes?
Sure. What?
I hate that.
Yeah.
For no reason, like that's not even moving. Just a bus sitting out
maybe,
front.
yeah. If I'm not paying attention and I'm like lost in the sauce. It'll make me jump. Like,
Lost in the sauce.
Yeah.
Well, you got to write some of this stuff down, Jordan. These are gems.
I'm writing it.
Pageisms. All right, here's one that I feel like we're gonna have a repeat answer here. But what is your favorite curse word?
Oh, we could do another one.
Oh.
I don't know. I'm not very creative with I like prick because the attack on the P.
Good plosives.
You prick, and you can add fuck. Like I said earlier, you fucking prick. Feels good.
Yeah, you combine the words.
You fucking prick.
It all makes sense. It's all better.
Too good, and you can go harder on the second one.
So good. Okay, prick. I love it. What profession other than your own would you like to try?
I would like to do something with animals, like be some sort of zookeeper or something like that.
Not a vet. Just a zookeeper?
No medical stuff. I don't trust myself with that.
Me either.
Honestly, I'm just being honest. It's for you. It's not for me. It's for you. It's for the world.
I just want to feed them.
The
and
greater
pet
good.
them.
Yes.
That's it.
Take care of them, and then let other people know if they're sick, and
Yeah.
then send them to the profession.
Zookeeper. I like it. What profession would you not do under any circumstance?
Plumber.
Plumber?
Yeah, never. Couldn't pay me enough.
That was easy.
Nope.
Yeah, that was.
I've thought
you had
about
that
it.
one.
I've thought about it.
Right in the frontal cortex.
Yes.
And finally, if heaven exists,
sure.
What would you like to hear God say when you arrive at the pearly gates?
God say? What would I like to hear him say?
Yes. To you.
To me, I'd like to hear him say, "Good job, that was cool."
Yeah.
Good job, that was cool. Nice work.
Well, not to take this from the dear Lord, but good job. That was cool.
Thank you.
Nice job, Paige. You did it.
Survived.
You made it through the hot seat.
Whee!
All right, you guys. Yeah, I guess we've gotten to the shameless plugs portion of our show, so we're just gonna go around and talk about what you guys got coming up, what people should be looking for. This is a live show, so people watching it now will know to come and see it tomorrow or this weekend. But so yeah, just let us know what you got going on, and well, I guess we'll start with Kobe finally on the microphone.
I'll take it off of Vern for once. Give him a break.
Oh,
You're good.
okay.
For the Burning Breeze we got coming up this Saturday, we'll be in Naples at Jack's bar. We do 9 to 1 there, and then we'll be following that up with a show on Sunday at Cagney's Rock House in Fort Lauderdale on University Drive. That'll be a 5:30 to 9:30 show. And then December 14th, we'll be at, what is it, Earl's? Yeah. 8. Yeah, Sebastian. 8 to 12, I believe, something like that. And then we're kicking the end of the year off at Tipsy Tiki for New Year's Eve.
Oh Lord!
8 to 12.
Rocking the techie.
So that's where the whole band will be, at least for the rest of the year. And then January is going to be a big start. So keep your calendars open.
Nice. Yeah, 2025.
Yeah,
2025. All right, who's next? What you got going on?
Pretty much the same thing.
Definitely some synergy.
I'll be there. Damn. I got a lot of family that asked me this question, and I'm not very good at answering. The Monday Night Ramble. I'll be there on Monday. Yeah, Mike LaChava will be there this Monday. He called me right before the show to see who we wanted to be there. So, yeah, that's pretty much. I live my life on a.
When is the next time, for me personally, when is the next time that you're going to be at or doing the Conky Tonkers thing?
I think it's not till the second Saturday of the new year.
Okay.
But it's kind of a collective, so I'm not sure if I'll be there.
Fair enough.
But it's a killer band. It's a lot of fun. Yeah, so
I'll keep an eye out. Do you guys have like a Facebook page and all that jazz?
Yeah, Facebook, Instagram, and yeah, that's all I got.
Nice.
I should have Done my homework here.
All right, well, send it on down the line.
My least favorite word is homework, by the way.
I have a gig on Friday with the Zeppelin tribute, Led Zepp Live at Galuppi's, and then Arsketty, and I have a pending gig with Led Zepp Live in Brooksville. If anyone wants to go to Brooksville,
Where
on the 21st.
in the world is Brooksville?
I don't know.
Is it in Florida?
It's in Florida.
Oh, good.
Yeah, no, I know where it is and what goes on, but I can't think of where it is.
Makes sense.
You know
I
what
get
I'm
it.
saying? Yeah, and I believe those are the 2 Zeppelin gigs that I know about. If not, I'm sorry. I'll comment to whatever ones I've missed.
We'll fix it in post.
Yeah, totes.
All right, Vern the man.
Well, other than all the Burning Breeze gigs, I'm pretty much solo somewhere every day. So if you want to check it out, go to verndaysel.com. We've got one more Tombstone Chevy gig for the year. And then I don't know if we're going to do that ever again. It might just be our last show at Charlie's in a week or so.
That sounds like one we should probably go to, Jordan.
Yeah, so we might be retiring that band then, just because we want to put all our focus into this band.
I mean, I feel like it's worth it.
It definitely is, yeah. We don't want to be stuck in that cover thing for the rest of our lives, you know.
Yeah, I know.
Touche. Touche.
A moment of silence.
There's nothing wrong with it. There's people who read
It's too late. It's too late.
Well, I don't want to be stuck.
Nice.
I don't want to do it.
Well, nice. Okay. Hey, Kevin and Paul, do you guys have any shameless plugs that you want to come in here and do real quick? Oh, good.
Oh, boy.
Kevin, I do have to just make a mention. Kevin McLoughlin nailed it on the sounds, and it really sounded good, at least through here. And here it comes. Here he comes.
Kevin.
Kevin and Paul Robertson, of course, of the
Paul.
Riffs and Rhythms podcast.
Oh, you're going to take a knee.
Oh, here, grab that.
Oh.
Grab that. There you go. Ellie's on
All right,
it.
I just want to get in the oh, there we go. I can stand up again. So we were just talking about it. The big thing that I've got a few things to promote. The time to come and see the Kevin McLoughlin Band is the middle of this month. I've got shows on the 13th, 14th, and 15th of this month. And the most notably, we're going to be playing at Harmony Music Lounge, which is closing at the end of this year.
Yeah, I did hear that.
I'm going to be doing a solo acoustic show, warming up for the band Freya.
Oh, wow.
So that'll be
Opening
fun.
up for Freya?
Yep, I get to open up for Freya.
Amazing.
And then...
wait, when is that? I missed it.
I think it's December 13th. It's Friday. I don't know. December 13th, 14th, or 15th, one of those days. But
Great.
that's the time you want to
I'll just
come
go
see.
camp out on the sidewalk.
Yeah,
there,
just
Kevin.
figure it out on your own. But we were just talking about the fact that the rescheduled album release concert for the It's About Time album release, which happened in May of this year, is happening on January 5th of 2025. Nothing like a timely show scheduling. And we're going to redo the album release concert at the Stewart Riverwalk.
Nice.
January 5th is 2 days after my birthday.
Happy birthday.
I'm going to be 38 again.
Oh, nice.
Ouch.
And actually, the main thing, the last thing I want to promote is that I am trying to build my Facebook subscriber base. For $1 a month, you can see every Kevin McLoughlin Band show live streamed as they happen, plus get merch discounts and inside information before anybody else. It's a whole $1. It's worth it.
What is that commercial? You guys remember the commercial? Oh, I'm going to get $1.
Got you $1.
Yeah, got you $1.
Yeah, like the old Americathon movie. I'd pay $1 for that.
Nice.
How about you, Paul? You got anything to promote? I'd like to promote Paul Robertson and the Riffs and Rhythms podcast. He's got an awesome shirt on. What we do is we promote Florida original music. someday we'll have an opening in Vern's schedule on a Tuesday. We'll be able to get him on the show.
You guys are going on the press tour.
So I want to go ahead and turn the mic over to Mr. Paul Robertson.
Thank you, my esteemed co-host of the podcast here. So definitely we've got all of our podcasts. Definitely a big shout out there. Thanks to everyone who showed up and came and supported the music festival. One of many, I think, was what our plans are. So Original Music Festival, I know I heard you guys talking about original music, how you've kind of, some of the projects you've been on, which is great. So we definitely want to get you guys, looped on that as well. It'd be awesome. That's right. We do have thinking about maybe something to move the festival around the state, right? Again, the whole part of is Florida original music, right? That's the big part of it, right? So, so we got some big plans for what we want to do, and again, it's promoting. Obviously, Brad's show is part of Jams and Cocktails of the B3 Podcast Network. Obviously, we're all supporting each other. Our show,
The B3 is
boobs and boobs.
Yes.
That's 6, I think, if I do my math right. That's 6, yes.
The B6 network.
It's very important.
Yeah, I think we missed some B's.
Yeah.
I think we missed
Just one on the back for dancing.
Yeah. Total Recall. Yeah, brands, and businesses or booze are somewhere in there. So, so JNC, Jams and Cocktails, this show here, again, we're all supporting each other out, a part of our podcast network. Brad came down here, manned the bar for us a couple weeks ago on the show. So, again, it's just all about is promoting music, talking shit on our show, and he talks more shit about drummers and so forth. That's why we got to stick together, Paige, right? So check it out there. Subscribe to all of our shows here. Drums and Rums also is still floating around there somewhere, so we're trying to keep that going as well too. So I think that's kind of and also I think somebody's birthday is coming up the end of the month. We got to shout that out there. Somebody's turning 40.
Who could it be?
Somebody.
I don't know what they're talking about.
Crickets.
So,
oh my.
So I have to say is watching you guys perform here. I think you are now Brad and Jordan's new house band. You guys are never leaving. You have a permanent spot in the house there, right? He just wakes up and you guys start playing, and that's it, right?
Well, there's pizza and beer.
I know.
Pizza and beer.
That's all you need.
It's funny. I play the Powerball I don't know 3 or 4 times a week. That's where all my money goes, really. And if I win. When I win, manifest. We're gonna throw a huge party, and I'm not gonna do it somewhere lavish. It's gonna be in my front yard of this house, and we're gonna piss off everybody. So I'd like for you guys to come and help me piss off. I'll give you $1 million. How's that? How's that sound?
I think I'm available for that.
Yeah, you might be available that day. Awesome. I do have a birthday coming up at the end of the month. I will be turning 40. I'm very excited about that. I've been waiting 40 years for this. And it's unbelievable.
Wild.
I still feel like a stallion. Just one of the old ones. With the broken leg, and every day you're wondering when they're gonna come and put you down. That's kind of where I'm at now. But it's good. Don't break the leg. But no. Any other shameless plugs? Anybody else? You got any, Jordan?
Do you want to invite everyone to your birthday party?
Oh, I'm having a birthday party just up the street from you guys. I'll be at 2nd Street. We rented the whole back room oyster bar area out. We didn't. I had no idea. I'm just gonna show up. But you guys are playing.
Wait. Was that a surprise? Did I blow the surprise?
No.
Okay.
No, he knew about it.
I knew about it.
Yeah.
Oopsie.
They got to let me know about it because nothing will get done. But you guys will be right up the street, so maybe I'll sneak out when everybody's just partying and they don't care about old Brad, and I'll just take the walk up to the Tipsy and come and hang out with you.
Yeah, we
guys.
will have to do that. Yeah.
What time do you guys start there that night? 8 o'clock. Yeah. Okay.
That's when the party starts. So yeah, we can sneak.
Right.
We'll be fashionably late.
Be fashionably late. We'll come and
Like 2 hours.
We'll catch the first couple of tunes. Yeah. Awesome. Okay. I just have some plugs to get through very quickly. Plugs. Shout out to our sponsors and partners at Leak Busters Roofing, the Bug Juice, who will be joining us on the show next week, and Code RUM. Of course, check out our partner podcasts at Drums and Rums, the Riffs and Rhythms podcast, both of which are featured, as Paul mentioned, on the B3 Podcast Network, wherever you listen to podcasts. The Al Beltran podcast is still releasing. We had such a backlog of wonderful guests on his show. So he's still releasing podcasts as well. 561 Music, Nia's My Rum Diaries, and Ghost on the Ox. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel and share, and follow us on Facebook and Instagram. Once again, shout out to the Bug Juice for being our December keg sponsor. February's sponsorship spot is still up for grabs. So if you got a business or a project that you want to promote through us, just make sure that we have enough to drink, and we'll do our best to promote your stuff. You can reach out, slide into my DMs. I learned that from Vern today. It's a $100 sponsorship, and there's a bunch of ways to get that sorted. So just let me know, and we'll keep drinking. I'm drinking out of cans because they're convenient tonight. A lot going on, but we got some draft beers out there. Yeah, they got some draft beer. Oh, look at that! Look at that pose. God, that should be on a magazine or something. Nice. Yeah, man. I don't know. It's gonna be in Esquire or something. I'll take a screenshot. If you guys love what we do and you just want to support us for doing it, you can do that through our Patreon page. It's $5 a month, and you get access to behind the scenes footage, which we have plenty of tonight. I got a really good one of Paul I'm going to put up. I caught him on my Ring door cam. So that's going to go up on the Patreon page. So there's a link for that in the description of this video. And of course, you can find out more at jnclive.tv. Check out localmusicfinders.com. It's a great entertainment calendar for the Treasure Coast and beyond. And, I look at it when I'm have a random day off, and I'm like, oh, who's playing where? So it's awesome. Come and see me perform around town here on the Treasure Coast in my one-man band show. And you can find out where at bradbrock.com. And that has been my Shameless Plugs. All right, you guys. I wish we had a farewell song. We need to get a nice farewell song for when we start winding the show down.
Closing time.
Closing time. Something preferably not going to get us knocked by the copyright censors or whatever. We'll come up with some. You know what? Mike Farrow, is Mike Farrow out there tonight? Have you seen him out there?
No,
he must be busy.
Hates us.
Anyway, I'm sure. I would like to send this out to Mike Farrow. I want Mike Farrow to write our farewell out of the show music.
Do you really want that?
I do.
Oh,
I do.
Oh boy.
I mean, I'll vet it, of course. If it's terrible, I won't use it. But I would like to see what he can come up with. This guy's a songwriting machine. Anyway, you guys, I hope you enjoyed our show tonight. Please give it up once again for the amazing Vern Daysel and the Burning Breeze, Kobe, Nico, and Rage Paige. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much for being here. You guys are awesome. Of course, our destruction crew tonight is Jordan, Ellie. Are they still? Are they up? No, nobody's at the bar. It's crickets out there. What are they? Oh no, they are all out there. Look, hey!
They're sitting in the darkness.
Lee, Kevin McLoughlin, Paul Robinson, and Tracy. Yay. You guys are amazing. He's trying to find the camera.
Crushed it. Tidden.
Next week on the show, we're hanging out with Tim and Jess from the Bug Juice Company. Don't miss it. It's going to be a lot of fun. We gotta. Don't let me forget to get the Bug Juice like kids drink. I don't. It's like high C and like a little barrel thing.
Oh, I know. Okay,
you know what I'm talking about?
Yes, I've seen it. I've seen it.
Yeah, that's got to be the drink, and we'll spike it with something.
Yeah. Vodka goes well with anything.
That's not bad. That's not a bad base. We should do that. Until then, you guys, take care of yourselves and each other. Thank you for joining us for our season 9 premiere. We got a really great season up for you guys for the rest of the. I don't know until we decide to take a break again, like June. Oh, I don't want to think about that. Anyway, broadcasting live from the legendary J&C Lounge. I'm Brad Brock. We love you. Good night.